The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Welcome to GameShift. On tonight's show, we have Milo Briggs, Killer Instinct, Super Lucky's Tale, Destiny 2, and Dear Esther. Join us. Hope you got all your games for Christmas, everything you wanted. Our first video tonight is Milo Briggs, which is one of the free Xbox Live games. It's basically like a third-person shooter. This is kind of a first-person little part of it. But there's also like quick button scenes. So you have to hit the buttons in sequence to get past certain things, and it's a pretty good game so far. Like I just kind of got into it. Playing it slowly. It's an older game that was actually for the 360. Runs a little bit better on the Xbox One and the Xbox One X because it'll have faster load times. But I mean, it's a basic game. You know, I'll play it just for the heck of it sometimes.
Does it have any multiplayer?
No, I don't think so. I think
Okay.
it's single player only. Yeah.
Interesting.
So you got to beat bosses like this one. This is actually one of the bosses. This
like
is the first boss.
Very old school kind of, you know, like just campaign and that's it. Probably a decent storyline, I hope. But
yeah, the storyline's a little different. It's just a button masher, like you know, when you're fighting the guys. It's almost like a Final Fight game. If you ever heard of that?
Oh yeah, I remember Final Fight.
But like the graphics are pretty good for what it is.
It's a 360 game,
It's
yeah.
fun. It's fun. It is not a bad game. So I gave it a 5 only because like it is dated.
Yeah.
Pretty well dated. I mean, this part here is like you know,
5 phalanges.
you're on a path. Yep, 5 phalanges for this one. 505 Games makes this.
What else have they made out? I mean, can you remember anything that they've actually done?
505 Games. I'm not
I
sure.
haven't. Yeah, it sounds familiar. I just can't think of anything that.
Yeah,
they
I
actually
think they
made.
had quite a few games that were very popular, but I haven't heard much of them lately. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, this isn't a bad game. You kind of you're with your girlfriend in a mining place, and you know you meet her boss, and her boss ends up like killing you for some reason.
That's a
because you're like, we're
interesting
leaving, we're not doing what you want, and then he kills you, and your girlfriend flips out, and then you come back from the dead. And
I'd hope she'd flip out.
so this is a little bit of the fighting scene here, which you can see is it's kind of fun because you're just like you got endless enemies coming out of nowhere, and you got this huge weapon that you're fighting them with.
It's like an Assassin's Creed or any of those style fight games with the hit counter.
Yep,
Wheel of
exactly.
Death. What is it? So it's got like what, a super meter, like to do your Super Saiyan.
Yeah, and you can
sorta.
do like you can jump up and like do special moves that'll create like a circle of fire and just take care of all those guys for you. I can't tell where I'm supposed to go right now, but if you see that big chain dangling
Kind
over
of like
there.
God of War-ish.
Yeah. So if you go over to that chain, like a quick event will happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Quick time event.
Yeah, these games it's fun to kill time with, you know.
Yeah, so I mean it's free. Free on Xbox Live, so it's, you know, they're not saying, you know.
Oh, it is free, yeah.
Charge you
Then
a
heck
ton
yeah.
of money for this game because it's now available for the 360. No, they're like, just have it.
Huh.
I like that. A lot of the games that are coming out are like that. There we go. I missed it, I think. No, I got it. Oh, I missed.
Typical Bill.
Yeah, I was just like, why, what? And then I'm trying to trigger it again. It takes a minute, but.
Should get Drew to help you play these games.
Exactly. Yeah. Drew is very, very good at some of these games.
Yeah, I'm so impressed, you guys, with your finish in that tournament.
There we go.
Oh, there, yeah. Good job. Second try's a charm in some cases.
See how it's pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
it goes into these scenes. You'll see some nice. It's almost like a comic book
Yeah.
effect to it. Ripping the guy out of there.
For free? Hey, it's definitely worth downloading and trying it out.
Yeah, I got them. You know, I always get all the free games and try them because you never know. Some of them might be a huge win. I mean, Forza 6 was free, or 5
Right.
was free not too long ago, which is a great game. Everybody should have that. You know, some of my favorite games.
Yeah,
That's why I play PUBG like that.
agreed. The game is still painful, but fun.
Yeah, so then this is just a little bit of a cutscene, then you move on, and you got more fighting. It's very repetitive, so I mean, it's not going to astound you, but I mean, it's fun, so that's why I gave it just a 5.
Yeah.
Next, we have Killer Instinct, which is a Microsoft game, which they basically bought the license for, so it's not on any other console, but then the company has moved on. But this game just keeps getting better. They keep putting new combos in, new fighters constantly, so they have seasons. And, you know, you could pay like, I think, you know, $10, I think,
Yeah.
for a season, and then you get all the new characters. I don't know who's coming out recently, but Rash from Battletoads was one of the characters,
Oh, no
which is
kidding.
pretty good. There's one new character that I actually don't have yet, but you know, I'll end up getting them eventually.
So, be honest, you were just mashing buttons the whole time, right?
I got a pattern that I use.
Oh, okay.
And it actually works really well, but I keep doing the same pattern almost a
Yeah.
lot. If I can get the first jab in, I can go into a really good combo. You'll see. It's coming up here. Sorry about the load time. I just this was a last minute video that I put in. So, Yago, that's who I am.
Oh, cool. I mean, how much was it?
This I think is like I want to say $30 for the whole package. You
That's
get
not
all
bad.
the characters, yeah. And I mean, it's like a Street Fighter game. I really like it. It does take some talent, and you can do combo breaks and stuff like that. So even if someone gets into a really good combo, you can break out of it and end up
kidding.
like winning.
That used to always frustrate me with other fighting games. You just get stuck, and they're
Yeah.
doing some stupid, you know, very
Crazy
cheap
combo.
Yeah, or they're just throwing like, you know, something at you like a blade or whatever, and you can't break it. You can't break
Right.
the cycle. Can you also go into the menu and see the whole list of like their moves?
Oh yeah, yep. There's
Good.
also some training exercises you can do. There's a story mode in it. Shadow Lords, that was also added. Like they're constantly updating this game. I'm very impressed at how
Interesting.
much they keep doing that. See, I have special moves you can do as well. There's meters. You know, you can go into some crazy combos with this thing. Even if you get the meter all the way up and you break into one of the super combos,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. And everything's constantly moving on the screen. This is also in 4K now. They
Oh, wow.
updated it to that, so that's why I was actually trying it out. I was like, I got to see how much better this looks, and it actually does look a lot better.
For sure.
It just sharpens everything up. So I am good at I'm pretty good at some of these fighting games. So
Yeah.
like Street Fighter used to be my best. Street Fighter Alpha 2 was one of my favorite Street Fighters ever. It still is. Like that and Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5. Obviously, I don't play. 'cause
What about
it's on
Tekken?
PS4.
You like
I
Tekken?
like Tekken.
Yeah, that was a good game. Like the first, I don't know, 3D kind of movement
Yeah.
system, and it was. They still play it a lot. I mean, there's still tournaments for the
Oh,
most
yeah.
recent one. I'm pretty sure.
Tekken 7.
Yeah, yeah.
came out, so
Some aren't a fan of.
you know.
No, some
Oh,
people
some
aren't. I mean, I
yeah.
don't mind it. I love
some of them.
Tekken.
Some of them can be more of a. I mean, you can be really good at Tekken,
Yeah.
but if you're a beginner, you can be
I
very,
agree.
very lucky as well.
Yeah, button mashing.
Button mashing works in that one, but if you're highly skilled, button mashing doesn't matter to you.
Yeah, a good friend of mine, he actually has that special controller that's like the arcade style, and,
Yep.
and I can't beat him. I don't think I've ever won any fighting game against him. He knows every combo.
But this, you'll see, like I just see the rapid movements I get into, and then you'll see me get a couple good ones off, I think. Oh man,
This
you
is the
see that?
CPU.
Yep. Here we go. I broke out of
Nice. Yeah, you're kicking his
it.
butt now.
There's a special move there. I like how
What's
it
that?
breaks out of the 2D too.
What's that green like scorpion thing behind you?
That's like you could do a special move with it.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I'm not sure. I don't
Is that
know.
a
They
casket?
keep adding stuff to this game.
Oh,
I
cool.
can't possibly know everything about it. It's just not. So now you collect that stuff, and you can actually change your character's look and stuff.
Huh.
So there's like thousands and thousands of different looks you
Combinations,
can have in the game.
yeah.
Yeah. And then we got Super Lucky's Tale. This is a side scroller.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get the best reviews for a lot of people, but I mean.
What do they know?
Yeah, exactly. I love this game. I was telling you before, I'm like, it surprised me because it got such bad reviews. It made me not actually buy it when it came out. And it's a budget. It was a budget title when it came out. It's a budget title now. Microsoft downed the price to $20, and I'm like, this is easily like a $60 game because it's huge. You got a lot to do. There's you know, it's not the easiest game in the world, and there's a lot of like, you can collect all these coins. You get like a shamrock. So the shamrocks are what really matter because that'll let you fight the next boss or go to the next level. And each level I think has 5 shamrocks hidden in it. So there's 5 shamrocks hidden in this little level.
Wow.
And then I don't know how many worlds there are, but I'm only on like the 3rd world. I've been playing it nonstop since I got it probably a week ago. So
Yeah, it looks like fun. I mean, brings me back to like the Mario kind of days, you know, but way more visually entertaining.
yeah, even like it looks like a newer Mario game. Like, you know, not, I don't know about Odyssey, but it definitely looks like a Mario 64 type game. But
Oh wow,
the
you
graphics are great. You can go way back there, like stuff like that.
I
You
didn't
just
expect that at all.
You can get lost in this game. And 4K as well. So it is in 4K. So when I'm playing it on my screen, it definitely, the quality is unbelievable.
Yeah. You can just come right back over.
Yeah, so
That's
this is
pretty
like a
neat.
maze. This is like a maze.
Oh, to get through the level?
I'm
beat it?
trying to get the Y because you collect those, you get another shamrock. So you'll see I'm getting a little confused here. It's probably not the best video I could have put out for it, but
Well, Bill, none of your videos are that good.
yeah,
you know?
exactly.
The gameplay is mediocre. It's the reviewing that's great, you know?
It's it's, you know, 5 minutes of me
5
trying to
random
figure
minutes.
it out. Exactly.
I mean, it takes anybody a good hour to get acclimated with any control scheme that's brand new. I'm sure this one isn't as difficult to say PUBG, but
Right. I was playing Fortnite for like a little bit last night.
how'd you do?
Which is great. I think I came in the top 20 anyway, and this
Not
was
bad.
my first time playing in that mode. There's a new game mode out for it.
Oh, 50 versus 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a super fun, and it's like, I can just
quick.
hop on. Yeah, and there's like no pressure, you know, there's obviously several other people. If you stick with the pack and you run over like a hill, you know, I've been the guy on the receiving end and there's 30 people just running up on me and there's no chance. I mean, I've actually taken out 4 or 5 before I get killed because building in that game is everything.
Yeah.
If you
I
just-
saw someone building a tower. I ran up to the tower and I started breaking it down on him. And then he came down and I tried to shoot him, but he got me first.
Yeah, if you build one flat surface or like flat part outside of the base and then you can once you build it, you can edit it again and you make a little window and you can just shoot right down at people. If you're not paying attention and you're doing, you know, breaking it down, that's an awesome way. You don't even have to leave the base.
So like if I break his tower down and it falls, does he get hurt?
It depends. 3 stories or higher, more than 3 stories, you will have fall damage. Just not much at that,
Yeah, I
like
got
4th
fall
story.
damage jumping off a cliff at one
You
point.
can slide now. So you can,
Oh,
if you just
okay.
like tiptoe off of it, then you'll, as long as there's like a curve towards the bottom, you'll only take a little bit of damage or none at all. There's a lot of very, very small changes that they've made recently to make the game a lot more playable. Like the boogie bomb, did you see that?
No.
It's literally
I was
grenade.
playing in that mode though.
Yeah, the boogie bomb, it's a grenade they just released that you throw it at someone's feet and they can't help but dance for 5 full seconds. So there's no
Pretty cool.
no way they're getting away.
I'm hoping that I get past this part for a second. I want to just see the end of the level. I'm definitely, I do get stuck in this game because it's weird how it's like, there we go. Now I'm gonna move on. Hopefully get to the end of the level and you'll see a nice close up of Lucky. And it actually, there's like no pausing in this game, like as far as like, you know, when it changes scenes or anything. Load times aren't that bad. There are load times,
Right.
but they're short. But there's also like when it breaks into the 3D mode of him getting the last clover, you'll see it's Shamrock rather. It'll be pretty cool. It just goes right around the screen. Here we go. Looks, I mean, the 3D effect is amazing, I think. So then we have Destiny 2, which is the Osiris. This is an add-on. Very difficult. It's more difficult than the original regular Destiny 2. So now this is just one of the first guys, one of the first bosses that comes through that portal, and you'll see how difficult it is. But if you're pretty good at like sliding behind obstacles and stuff like that, which I've become pretty good at with this with Destiny and Destiny 2, you figure that stuff out pretty quickly.
Quite a few enemies, yeah, that you need to find interesting ways to get to cover, you know?
Right, yeah, and there's just not enough cover sometimes, but
Well said.
figure it out.
Now, have you played this on PC or just Xbox?
Just Xbox.
I've heard a lot of people say, I'm waiting for the PC
Yeah.
before I play, but I don't know if it makes that much of a difference. The X is just as powerful in some cases.
Yeah. PC will always overpower it because, Xbox puts in their graphic card and then like the PC comes out with a crazy graphics card. But I mean,
Yeah.
I just can't see spending like $600 every like 6 months for a graphic
Yeah,
card.
to keep upgrading.
Xbox is just good.
Yeah, if you, I mean, you could use, I know you stream sometimes, you could use your PC just to handle the streaming part. I've noticed that my net connection is so much better if I do it that way.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. Makes it a little bit more playable and you can have higher resolution, I think. 720 pretty easily.
I know when we play PUBG, it does slow down. There's some problems with it. It's still in
Rubber banding.
still in beta, really.
That's true.
I'm hoping a lot more people play it and they realize how many servers they need.
You know, I watched an interview with the original designer for that game, and he actually modded DayZ and into like this super fun like Call of Duty of DayZ. And you remember that game? It's PC only. I'm sure Kevin Potter would know. And it's just you spawn in just like in those games. You got to loot, but the game never ends.
Oh yeah.
So if everybody else dies, you know, they respawn in, and you could be the only one on the server. And he was going on to say that they're not using an engine that's too compatible with what they're trying to do. So they made version 1.0, and like 300 extra problems came out of it.
Oh, jeez.
So they're just trying, that rubber banding, skipping and stuff at the beginning is all due to them really like fixing a lot of other problems, and it just created new ones.
Yeah.
So it'll take time, but I'm sure they'll get there.
Yeah, it'll be perfect when they release it.
Yeah, and I'm glad I bought it when it was $30 instead of, I'm sure, $60 it will be.
I know, me too. But
At least
I love the game, even with all the glitches. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, is there any glitches in Destiny? I haven't heard many people
not really.
complain.
I mean, they've got the they've already had the roadmap laid out for them where Destiny 1 was pretty much similar.
It played well. Yeah,
So
there's
you
a
didn't
slide
have to do
right
any
there.
control tweaks or anything like that. You know, you get some. I'm sure there's more powerful weapons that you can get, stuff like that. But this is just the beginning of Osiris. So.
Did you get to pick your loadout, or to just pick the gun up off?
I usually just pick the gun. I upgrade my guns and keep them. That's it. I just keep upgrading to the better gun and keeping it. I don't mess with the loadouts for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, you can play either way. You're obviously able to scavenge quite a bit during
This
these
guy takes
PvE.
a lot of energy off you when he's up there, though. And got him. So he was a very difficult character. I did.
How many
probably
tries did
die
you
a couple
have to?
times. I think I died once.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not too bad, but I don't even think I died fighting the boss. I mostly die when all the characters are coming at you at one time, and like I don't see one behind me, I back into them or something.
Yeah.
I hate that, but.
Yeah,
And there's a little cutscene here.
Who's that person in the yellow there?
He's one of the followers for Osiris, and he's looking forward to meeting him. So he's telling you basically what you need to do.
If I could hear what he was saying.
Exactly.
The storyline good?
Oh yeah, yeah. So you're trying to find Osiris now. He had to run away and hide, or bring him back to life, or something. I kind of forget because I've been playing a lot of other things since, but I want to finish the story. I finished the original Destiny 2 story, so it won't let you move on unless you finish Destiny 2 on Osiris. So kept telling me, oh, you got to do something. All I had to do was walk up and talk to one guy, and then I was done. I thought I finished it earlier than that, but so my mission's complete, and I'm out of there. I can move on to the next one. And then I I got Dear Esther. This was a $2 game. I actually had some Microsoft credit, so I got it for free.
Nice.
So a lot of people absolutely love this game.
Really?
And for some reason, I did not agree with that at all. The graphics are great. Look at the distance and stuff like that. The flowers look real. The path
Must be
looks real.
4K, huh, Bill?
It is probably. Yeah, I'm sure it's. I don't know if it's 4K, but it's definitely
Looks good.
enhanced. Yeah, they did a really good job with building this. But if you want to go for a walk on an island in video game form, this is it. And then every once in a while, read
Is
a
it like
poem.
Myst? I mean, what's the goal here?
No, there's not even mist. You don't have to interact with anything. You just walk around.
So
That's the whole game.
You're not even a photographer to enjoy these views, no?
No, nothing.
That's crazy.
Nothing.
What's the storyline then? Just buy this game and do nothing. So they're just profiting, I guess.
You're shipwrecked. So you wake up
okay.
and you walk.
So it's like Tom Hanks and the Wilson, the volleyball,
Yeah,
right?
there we go. Survivor, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he wrote stuff like that on the walls too.
Yeah, so this stuff's already written in the walls. He's telling you little stories about that, and he's writing it in like Dear Esther form. So he's like, Dear Esther, and it goes off into like some type of story.
Can I hear that voice impersonation again? That was good.
Dear Esther. Yeah. But he goes on and on with that, and really there's nothing to do in this game but walk around. Like,
Dude, this is as fast as you can walk?
yeah,
They're really trying to slow
you
down the
can't
end
run.
game, huh?
No, you can't run. This is it. This is pretty exciting, isn't it?
Do you have to get water or you die? I mean,
No,
what?
you're just
wow.
walking around. I thought I would have to get food.
It's in beta, right? They're going to be
No,
adding
this is
stuff?
done.
It's free,
This is
right?
done. It's $2.
Yeah, so it is. I mean, I should get it.
I never ruin games for people, but
Well, there's nothing to spoil.
Here
Yeah,
we go. We're walking.
It's terrible. Don't worry. Don't buy it.
We're walking around. We're looking at this place. It's got a blinky red light up top. I'm thinking I got to climb up there and do something with the light.
Logic thinking.
Like, it was a long walk to get here, and so the whole game, the entire game is probably about 2 hours long.
It looks like a slow panning camera, like the whole way.
Now everything's just dark, and he's probably saying, "Dear Esther."
Yeah, no kidding.
Now he's looking around here.
If you get to a cutscene, it seems you're following the breadcrumbs.
So there are little tiny bits of cutscenes when you get to certain locations.
How do you know when you beat this game?
Yeah,
This is
I
confusing.
don't know.
I'm gonna really have to look into this and see why the hell anybody would give this a. More
I'm
than
saving
one
you the trouble right now because I never show the end of a game on our show.
There's no end.
This is the end of the game.
Oh my god. That's unbelievable.
I'm like,
He jumps?
okay, yeah. I'm like, that's pretty
That's
awesome.
depressing.
I'm like, this is a good ending to the game. He's
Is it
gonna,
rated
like,
mature,
get
I
off
hope?
himself. They find the notebook with Dear Esther poems in it. No, he's probably, he's just falling off there.
Very slowly. You can't fall
slowly
this slow.
falling. They couldn't even make him fall faster. I
Yeah.
gave this game a 5, by the way, only because the graphic design is awesome, and that's spare.
That's a
sparing it.
super
I would
nice,
have given it a
nice
1.
thing to do. Look, and now he didn't
Yeah,
fall.
He's
flying. Is that a
And this
treasure
is
chest?
he's going through all the locations that I had to walk through at that pace. It's slow paced, very slow paced game. I never ruin a game for anybody. Here it is, the end of this one. Don't buy it.
Yeah. That's just a bad choice here.
So pretty much, see the candles? You had to follow the candles where they were lit.
Who lit them? This makes no sense.
There's little sailboats in the water that he made.
This is more frustrating than Lost,
I'm thinking like I could touch the sailboats or something, maybe read the poems off of those. Nothing.
Where are your hands? How can you touch it?
Yeah, you couldn't do anything. But you can fly.
Yeah.
At a slow pace.
Are you controlling this?
No.
See, so there's
I know,
are you
out of
flying
my
or is this
control.
just a camera?
And there's the big moon that he was talking. He talked a lot about the moon.
Oh yeah, and look at all the writing on the wall.
And the sailboats and the candles. That's all you hear about.
No kidding.
Esther, who someday might find.
So there's
these
audio,
notes.
and they just stopped making the game
Yeah.
after that. They made the level, the audio, and that was done.
Audio actually is pretty good, like with the wind and stuff like that.
I think they focused on the wrong details.
Yeah, right. I wish it could jump. Like, maybe there would be like things you could pick up, puzzles to solve. That would have been way better. Like you said, Myst would have been nice, a nice touch to this game. But anyway, there was
Maybe they'll
none of that.
continue to put more content into this, and it turns into something besides pretty pictures.
Yeah, exactly. A pretty
Did you get a couple screenshots? I need one for my Xbox background.
Oh, maybe. We'll see if we can arrange that. Don't know what I'm going to have for next week's show yet, but maybe you'll have something as well, probably some PUBG or
Yeah, I have a
Fortnite.
PUBG win, a few Fortnite wins. I'm thinking about just doing like a little compilation there so you can see all like the fun moments, because obviously there's a lot of downtime, especially in PUBG.
I did a Call of Duty tournament yesterday at the Burlington
Nice,
Mall,
I
and
heard.
we came in third place.
Congratulations.
Thanks to Drew, probably.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was very difficult, but it was fun. And tomorrow night I'm gonna be at a Fortnite tournament at
I
the
won't
Salem,
be.
New Hampshire Mall, and Major Nelson will be there as well from Xbox Live, so that's cool.
You said he was a pretty cool guy, right?
Yeah, he's awesome. Like I follow him.
I'm a little
I watch
jealous.
his show every week because it comes up on the Xbox
Right.
automatically.
I've seen him. He's good.
Yeah, I like watching his show as well.
I heard he's in a, you're going to potentially pitch the GameShift whole theory to him, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah, and that way you can maybe come
Get
on
him
for
to
an
like it
interview.
at least.
Yeah. And then we get all the exposure we need.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd be able to come on an interview because he's visiting his family and he has
Oh.
to drive back to
He's from this area?
Connecticut. Yeah.
Huh.
He's in Connecticut. He drives to the store, spends an hour, and then goes back to
Wow.
Connecticut.
That's a long drive.
Yeah,
Just
it's a
take a
pretty,
helicopter.
pretty long drive. I know. A drone.
Yeah, true.
Coming out soon though is Monster Hunter World. That's going to be one of the best games coming out
Yeah,
after
I've
Christmas.
seen some preview stuff. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be in beta soon too. I've been watching
Ooh.
for it to try and get a little bit of the footage for us,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't seen it yet.
Well, like, just give it time. I'm sure it'll be here.
Yep. So, all right, we'll see you next time on GameShift. Catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.